Today we're at Abergele Golf Club in North Wales. It's a par 72 parkland course. The aim of the day is to try and break 90 in windy conditions, and also to give 7 simple tips to break 90 for people who haven't done it before. So the opening tee shot found the fairway, happy with that. And there's just a pitching wedge in, and we end up on the green fringe, pin high to the left. So just a downhill lag putt here, around 40 foot away from the hole, and nearly dropped, nearly made the unlikely birdie there. Would have been a great start, and look at that, we missed one from 2 foot straight away. Golf's a funny old game. Nearly holed the full 40 footer and missed a 2 footer. We card a bogey on the opening hole. What am I doing? So the first tip is probably the hardest tip, is just to try and forget about the bad shots and play the next one as if nothing had ever happened. Hole 2 is a par 3, probably the easiest par 3 on the course. And we hit a great shot with the 6-iron that finds the green. Yeah, that's on the left side of the green. So first real birdie chance of the day coming up. It's a 10 footer, let's see if we can make this one. And we just missed short left. I think it was downhill, so maybe I was a bit tentative on that one. Nevertheless, we tap in for the easy par and move on. Hole 3 is the first of the par 5s at Abergele, and we hit a miss hit off the tee, but just about stays in play. First top of the day. Yeah, so just the tip is just to keep the ball in play off the tee. It just kills your momentum so much if you're losing balls, going OB, looking for balls for 3 minutes in the rough, having multiple penalties on your scorecard, holding up groups behind you. So for me, it's actually more important than the short game, just keeping the ball in play off the tee, obviously at a reasonable distance. So the third hole here, we just it was a poor tee shot, but we ended up on the green fringe, nearly got the green in regulation. Happy with that. And thumbs up with a chip here, over 6 footer to save par. And the putt drops, really happy with that. We're 1 over after 3 holes, which is a great start to the round. Only just snuck in the right edge. Hole 4, stroke index 18, a short par 4. We go with hybrid off the tee for a position, no need to hit driver here. And the tee shot finds the fairway. Yep, straight on the middle, should have a pitching wedge in. So we have around a 100-yard approach to the green from the fairway. Gonna go right at this one. But sometimes things don't go to plan. Double bogey on the easiest hole. Hole 5 is a medium length par 3. Slightly into wind this one, and we just missed the green short. So going with a bump and run here with the 8-iron, and it's a shot, I just can't play this shot. I've played it, I do practice it occasionally, but yeah, just tip number 3 is don't play shots you haven't practiced or you're unsure of on the course, as that was a big mistake there. And in the end, we were lucky to get out with a bogey on this hole. Hole 6 is stroke index 2, hardest hole on the front 9. It's a sharp dogleg to the right. So going with the hybrid for position. I think that's perfect. And we hit a great tee shot that finds the fairway. So So hitting the 5-iron here up the hill. Wasn't such a good shot. We missed the green, short left slightly. We bump one on and have a chance to save par with a 6-footer. It just slides by to the right, good pace on that one. And we card a bogey on the stroking next 2 hole, which is still a respectable score. Hole 7 is a shortish par 4. And we hit a great drive over 210 yards, it finds the fairway, just misses the bunker. So we have an 8-iron into the green, happy to have that club in hand. And we hit a great shot right on line. Yeah, really good. Birdie putt coming up, I think it's 15-footer. So from trying for a birdie, we have a tricky putt for a par. And the 5-footer slides by. Quite tough greens these are, Abergele. And we card a bogey, a 3-putt bogey. But still happy about the way they played the hole. So annoying. Hole 8, the longest of the par 5s on this course. And we leak the tee shot out to the right, into the rough. We're still in play and have a tricky shot here for the second shot. I was going to just punch it out to the left, but I went with the hybrid over the trees and it worked out really well. We're left with a 135 yard approach shot into the green. And this 7-iron was hit pretty well, all things considered, and we get the green in regulation. Still on the green, it's on the back though, it's going to be a long putt I think. I think the wind took that one. So here's what we're looking at, 25-footer for birdie, outside chance, but hopefully going to make it. And it just slid by to the right. It was looking good at 1 minute, but it just died off to the right at the last second. These greens are tricky here at Abergele. And then we do the slowest slip out ever. For yeah, just the less said about that the better, I think. Can't believe it. Hole 9's a tough par 4 that plays uphill slightly, so a little bit longer than the yardage. And we missed the fairway to the left, but good distance on that one. Left rough, at least it's not in the bunkers. It's 186, I got a line into the green, but it's uphill. I'm just going to smash the hybrid, see if I can get it roll before the green. So just going to smash the 22-degree hybrid here, try and get it onto the green. And this shot was hit right on line. One of the best shots I've ever hit with this club. I think the wind helped and I got a really good connection on that. It's on the green I think, or on the left side. We get our 3rd green in regulation in a row. Don't often say that on this channel. And we have a 28-footer, slightly uphill for a birdie. And the putt stops close. Really good lag putt that one. And we tap in for the easy par on hole 9. Happy with that one. For a front 9 score of 43, 7 over. So a real mixed bag here. 4 green in regulations is brilliant for me. Missed the birdie putts, but the putting kind of let me down. I was keeping the ball in play well off the tee, very happy with that. So let's see if we can score on the back 9, Abergele Golf Club. So we need to shoot 10 over or better on the back 9 here to break 90. And we're off to a good start. The tee shot goes over 200 yards, finds the fairway. Just made it past that tree. But we're a long way back here, around 200 yards to the middle of the green. Just going to hit the hybrid, not too hard, just going to hit it just normal for me. And here's tip 4, just play the percentage shots. Wild hero shots have no place in breaking 90. Just keep the ball in play is better. By all means, hit the hero shots on your practice rounds. But breaking 90 is about laying up, trying to make the pars. And yeah, we made another one on hole 10. So hole 11, it's a tough par 5. Playing uphill. We didn't hit such a good connection on the drive here. We're still in play. And the second shot here is hit heavy. And this is a really tough par 5. I don't think many eagles happen here. As if you look at the bunkering in front of the green.
4-5 uphill into wind. I don't want to be short in these bunkers, so I'm just going to play for the back edge with the 26-degree hybrid.
So despite 2 mediocre shots on this hole, we still have a chance to hit the green in regulation. And that's what happens, just about.
Kind of pulled it. It's on the left side. It's on the green, but it's on the left side. It's got a really long putt.
So tip number 5 is play for the back edge on a lot of the holes. I think they worked it out with the stats. Amateur golfers are much better off hitting to the back edge instead of the middle of the green. So here's the birdie putt. It just misses. Couldn't get much closer if I tried. Stopped behind the hole. My putting, some of my lag putts are really good on this day. And some of the other putts, yeah, just forget about it.
A lag putt. That's a candidate for best lag putt of the summer, that.
Hole 12's a par 4, struck in X1, hardest hole on the course. I think it's playing into wind on this day slightly. We hit a decent tee shot, just over 210 yards, finds the fairway. There's water on the left of this green, there's like a pond, so I was a bit tentative on this approach shot here. We hit a weak effort, missed the green short right. So it's a tricky greenside pitch over a bunker here. And thumbs up, goes well.
I think it's 4 foot.
It goes well, happy with that one. We're left with a 3.5 footer to save par. And yeah, there's just no words really. I don't know what was going on with the putting on this day. It's like I was a handicap bandit just trying to wreck my scorecard. I promise you I wasn't. But we carded a bogey on the stroke of the next 1 hole and move on. Hole 13's a par 3. Was playing slightly longer on the GPS yardage on this day. I was trying to hit it harder.
The wind just took all the
tip number 6
short of the
is
bunker.
accept the conditions on the day. Wind or if it's been raining, getting plug balls, you get bad bounces. So many different variables in golf. You just got to accept them and move on. You can't really dwell on the course conditions. Don't moan about the course too much. Just same for everyone. And that was a slightly better putt on this hole. And we card a bogey with no drama and move on. Hole 14 is a par 4 that plays uphill slightly. And we hit a great tee shot over 200 yards that finds the fairway.
I was going to hit that one.
We have a great chance to hit the green in 2 with a 5-iron. But this approach shot was a total miss-hit. And we get a massive stroke of fortune as the ball didn't go in the deep rough. So we still have a chance to hit the green in 3.
Yeah, it really goes on the green.
And we took advantage of that good fortune. We get on in 3 and have the par putt that we wanted. It's a 20 footer. And look at this. This is why I'm saying break 90 on this day. This wind was so strong. I couldn't even putt. It was affecting the putts, I think. We have the 20 footers for par, and that's the 3rd one behind the hole on this back 9. None of the putts seem to be dropping.
So close.
We're getting the bogeys, which is fine for breaking 90. Hole 15 is a short par 4. Quite wide open fairways here at Abergele, and we hit our longest drive of the day so far. Finds the first cut to the right, with 100 yards into the green. So can't even. The flag's at the back here, so I think it's like 115 to the back edge, something like that.
It's gone long.
That's why I was going with the 9-iron.
The wind just completely took
we
that.
just
I should have hit the pitching wedge, I think.
we just flew it right through the green. Just the course conditions on this day playing havoc with my approach yardages. We pitch one on, playing from the 13th tee box here. And we have a 12 footer to save par. Good pace, but just didn't have the line, missed to the right. We card a bogey and move on. Hole 16 is a tough par 4 that plays uphill. We hit our worst tee shot of the day. Massive slice out to the right into the next fairway. And didn't give a foreshout on that because it was just me and one other player on the course, and I was chatting to him earlier. There's barely anyone else on the course.
Yep,
it was
really
late
good.
Sunday afternoon. And for a third shot, we're up around 140 yards into the green. Just trying to draw the 8 iron. And then we hit a really good shot, and we have an 18 footer to save par. And that's Grith Castle in the background there. Famous landmark of Abergele. And we card the bogey on the 16th hole and move on.
Only just.
Hole 17 is a tricky par 3 playing uphill. The line's the left side of the green, as you can get a bounce off the bank.
Like I'm in the greenside bunker. It's so uphill.
We
This
hit
hole.
a terrible tee shot. We end up in the greenside bunker. So my bunker play's not the strongest part of my game if you watch this channel. And there's a wet sand bunker shot. Yeah, not much to say about that one. Just really overhit. When you're playing out of wet sand, the ball just takes off really. And we end up on the side of this bank here. Just gonna bump on into the side of the bank and let gravity take its course. And the ball trickles down to by the hole, just goes past it a little bit. We have a 5 footer left for a bogey. And the putt drops, happy with that. We cut out the bogey, which could have been much worse.
Never in doubt.
Hole 18 is a really good finishing hole, nice par 5, probably the best hole on the whole course. And it's a proper 3-shotter.
Hitting at the right because it cambers down to the left.
The fairway slopes massively from right to left for the first 2 shots on this hole, and we're in play with a tee shot.
Hitting a 7 iron down the right towards the bridge. It's 169 to the water on the right. Just laying up before the ditch.
Don't think many eagles happen on this hole. There's a ditch running across the fairway too, and our second shot wasn't very good.
I don't think I've ever done that. It's 121 uphill a lot, so just hitting a 7 iron to the middle of the green, just trying to draw one around this tree. I can't get it close, but I can get it on the green.
And the third shot here, the approach, is a total mishit. Goes right in the ditch that runs across the fairway. Not a good end to the round here. And the last tip of the day, always take relief from the hazards if you can. As we're in a hazard now, just going to take the drop. Not going to replay the shot from the same position. And we have a 5th shot here. Bit windy. And I know this green quite well. I sometimes drink beer on the balcony, watching the other golfers, and for approach shots, many people come up short.
Middle of the green, I think.
As the green is a lot higher than what you think, and local knowledge comes in handy here. When you're pretty close, 10 foot away, that's what we have to save bogey. Let's see if we can make this one. And the putt drops, really happy with that. I think I was surprised it actually went in, and it's a great end to the round.
One up and down.
So the final score at Abergele Golf Club was 86, 14 over, so we've done it, we've broken 90 in these tricky windy conditions. 7 over for the front and back 9 is quite consistent scoring, and yeah, just the putting really let me down on the front 9, but it's much better on the back 9. The nice 2 1 putts to finish the round was good, But the greening regulations on the front 9 were really good, 4 was excellent, and the back 9 I was kind of hanging on and fighting the wind on some of the shots. But sometimes it's good to play in not ideal conditions, as it really tests your game and you end up playing better when it comes to playing in better conditions. And the course was really good on this day. I paid about $21.99 through GolfNow, a hot deal. And yeah, the course greens are really good, a lot faster than the putting green I noticed. That might be one of the reasons why I didn't putt so well. And here are the tips, the 7 tips. Just thought I'd give some tips as I was playing, like the tips that applied to the round. And yeah, I'm a 12 handicap golfer. I'm playing off 11.6 at the moment, so I'm not a professional or a golf coach or anything, but these are just some tips that have helped me in my journey going from 27 handicap to 12. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoy playing and making it, and see you on the next one. Signing off.